how would you put it, the chances that there are any labs on the surface of the Earth right now who's able to genome engineer a virus to reach the level of SARS-CoV-2 right now in terms of the ability to spread and infect people?
I would say the probability is infinitesimal.
Meaning?
Meaning it's near zero.
How about, how about this? People are saying, okay, maybe this has not been a work of genome editing, but how about this virus already been been isolated in a lab and cultured there, and that through an accident, through bad protocol or misstep, that it escaped from a lab? How big of a possibility is that?
As I say, that to be adapted to human, it has to be tested in human. And so this line of argument would have to say that, well, some virology institute came up with a new strain and want to know whether the new strain is good or not, and inoculate some humans and see whether it works. And then take the best one and inoculate another group of humans. This is just fantasy. I mean, look, I find it a little bit ironic that we are actually regressing back to 1780. This is 2021. This sort of argument would have been conceivable 100 years ago, 200 years ago. We have done so much evolutionary genetics. We have tried to dissect the differences between species. And you find out that even the small differences, for example, you look at the some genital arch between two species of fruit flies. And you'll find that the number of mutations required for such a small change is large. So in other words, we are back to the same argument that it would violate the law of nature to grab something without testing and throw it out and say, wow, it works so wonderfully. No, it doesn't happen. Yes, I did cite an argument called hopeful monster. That's Richard Goldschmidt in the 40s. It's a defunct idea. I said, well, maybe this happened once in a long period of time, something just as you suggested, people say that, well, it might happen. Mm-hmm. We reject that idea. But even when Richard Goldschmidt was proposing the idea of hopeful monster, that's something just as you suggested, mm-hmm. or people suggested, he was talking about through hundreds of million years and over very large geographical area. He said, well, if it's that big a space, that long a time, maybe something like this might have happened.
I see.
Okay, people are talking about a very small operation in a few years. And even Richard Goldschmidt, who likes the idea of coining the term hopeful monster, would laugh the whole thing off.